Knock knock.
Who's there?
I'm Chi. Chi.
Chi who? Chi who?
Chi-hoo. Yeah, Chi-hoo, you got me.
Wow, come on.
Chi-hoo. So can we?
I got a knock knock joke for you.
Oh, really? How?
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who?
I eat mop.
Mop? Monster? Doing? Who?
No, I eat mop.
It mop? Oh, is it? My IQ is so low. Do you know?
You're welcome,
What
Chi.
can I say except you're welcome? Thank you.
That was good. Come on,
Yeah,
give it a
that's
shot.
good.
You're welcome to fill your sails and shake your trees. So what can I say except you're welcome for the islands I pulled from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay. You're welcome. Ha! I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome. You're welcome.
哇，估唔到咁快已經嚟到悉尼啦！嗱，天氣好好啦呢邊。不過咧，今次我就唔係拍悉尼老鼠，而係拍悉尼豬豬同埋悉尼雞雞。事關咧，sorry， 好老鼠，天氣好好。OK， 嚟一次。事關迪士尼就邀請我出席《莫安娜》真人版嘅真劇，我仲有機會訪問到男主角 Dwayne Johnson、女主角 Catherine 同埋導演 Thomas。哇！有咁難得嘅機會咧，我一定會出盡渾身解數。咁事不宜遲，阿慈就帶大家衝出香港。
This stop is Bridge Street.
歡迎嚟到《莫安娜》真人版嘅藍地之列 friend。咁今晚咧就會邀請呢一套戲相關嘅所有製作人員啦，又或者係演員出席呢一個 special event。Let's go inside。咁呢一條咧其實就係呢度嘅 press line 啦，唔同嘅記者咧就會喺呢度搏咪採訪。希望有一日我就可以代表慈祥新聞就搏唔同荷里活演員嘅咪，即係搏咪係一個專業術語，即係同佢即場訪問，唔係真係用個咪搏佢。OK？
For some tough questions.
Ow, what was that for?
That's for dodging my last interview. Take this.
I've been staring at the edge of the wall.
我正式宣布，我已經俾迪士尼 fan 鬆咗啦。因為呢度顧名思義啦，就係 fan 鬆，有好多唔同嘅 fans 啦，都喺度留守，等套戲嘅唔同嘅演員出嚟影相、打卡、簽名或者做訪問。Catherine 咧已經喺我身後面啦，但係好可惜啦，我係擠唔到呢個身位嘅。你好近啊，差少少咋？點解我唔生高啲啊？做唔到啊？點做啊？I want to get a selfie。哎呀，啱啱係最近㗎啦，應該嚟張 selfie。唔緊要啦，其實聽日都見嘅。好，宣告失敗。但係來都來了，冇理由空手而回㗎。所謂出外靠朋友，嚟到澳洲都係要靠朋友。Catherine, can I have a selfie with you? I'm from Hong Kong. I'll interview you tomorrow. Oh, very yes, Kathy. I'm goodbye. Beautiful. 啱有工作人員嘅幫助之下咧，我成功躋身咗一個身位，同到 Catherine 合照啦。然之後千鈞一髮之際咧，我就介紹咗 I'm Kathy, I will interview you tomorrow。跟住佢就話 Oh really 咁樣，我哋就影咗張好靚嘅相啦，好 sharp 啊佢真人。
I need a vibe check on Dwayne. Who's ready to see Maui?
Then I make everything happen. Now we're just
好多 fans 都嗌，我聽一定要逼佢講。
Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin.
就嚟呃屎啦，就嚟屎啦，啲器官壓縮晒啊，我入唔到去。雖然今次同唔到 Johnson 影相，但係我同到 JFFT 嘅 fans 影相啊！好啦，一樣咁開心啦！我啱咧已經經歷咗逼過年宵啦、人山人海啦、居水馬龍嘅情況啦，就係為咗同各位演員們可能握個手、簽個名、影個合照。啱啱係逼到我啲器官咧就嚟係擠塞咁滯啦，同埋咧聽講啱啱甚至咧有觀眾係見到 Dwayne 之後感動到喊出嚟。所以我覺得聽日有機會訪問到佢哋真係太難得可貴啦，一定會好好珍惜。 同佢哋玩食字嘅機會。
Thank you.
歡迎嚟到阿慈 DIY 小教室，今日要教大家整嘅就係希希頭箍同埋 DIY 船槳，即係Moana親手揸住個碌船槳，並唔係螺旋槳。
你好，我就係螺旋槳。
我喺文具店咧事先已經買咗好多材料啦。呢個係我見減價特價6蚊一條嘅圓柱體木桶咁樣啦，我就諗到，喂，不如可以組裝咁樣。因為我喺度諗緊咧，冇理由出境帶支米6嘅棍咁樣，可能嗰啲海關會捉住我噶嘛，應該都出唔到境嘅，所以我就諗呢個方法組裝。哇，好似有板有眼咁喎，土炮咁樣啫嘛，我係1比1還原㗎。
拎住搭車去安大咯，
搭 Uber 啫嘛，入唔入到車廂啊？我都冇諗過呢個問題添，我淨諗住出境嗰個問題解決咗就算，過咗海關嗰一關就係最大嘅難關。上唔上到 Uber？
All right, let's get this in. Ugh, it's jammed. Come on.
好啦，咁聽日先組裝啦。
Ugh, it's jammed. Come on. Why won't you move?
好，點解我要整呢個希希頭箍咧？因為我要出奇制勝，我要 cosplay 做可愛版嘅香港希希，跟住就係用呢個姿態訪問佢哋。由於我喺香港咧，其實已經係做咗一大部分，而家係差啲羽毛咁樣啫。咁啊，紅色羽毛喺邊？地下。喂，撳個手長啦！喂，好狼狽啊！你知唔知我內心吶喊咗10秒，投以一個求救嘅眼神，冇人幫我執嘅，笑死我！土炮裝飾 ，refinement，I miss 希希，耶！哦，bye。歡迎嚟到Moana嘅池啊！我係Moana池。嗱，咁呢一度咧就係悉尼嘅 Bondi Beach 啦，呢度有個 iceberg， 而呢一個就係24小時限定嘅Moana池啦，咁大家就可以喺上面游水啦。喂，貓兒，你想去食希希？哦 ，cooking 希希。Oh my God, so professional！ 哦 ，Moana the second！ 哇，我真係估唔到悉尼呢邊嘅靚太村民仲醫過我啊！無啦啦熱情邀請我合照都有嘅。喂，唔通我真係太靚 ？Are you guys waiting the rock?
No,
today?
we just did our swimming.
Do you know what is my role? My cosplay role? Moana. Moana,
amazing.
yes, Moana.
Oh, how
And there's a
good.
live action.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Chi from Hong Kong.
Chi.
Chi.
Evie.
Evie.
Nice to
Thank
meet you.
Nice to meet you. And I will go to interview The Rock later.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, for my Hong Kong audience.
That's so cool.
I'm so nervous.
No, just have fun.
Okay.
No, just think fun.
Okay.
Is this not like the most fun thing you've done?
Yes.
One of the most fun things you've done?
Okay.
I can remember never really knowing why.
我而家就去 casting。
I wish
I'm here because you stole the heart of Te Fiti. And you will board my boat, sail across the sea, and put it back.
I'm KPI of 天水圍。I am KPI of 天水圍。I am KPI of 天水圍。Maui, you will board my boat and return the heart of Te Fiti to Te Fiti now. Board on my boat and return the heart of Te Fiti to Te Fiti.
leads back to the place I know.
Ow!
See the line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
我唔識唱其他歌詞，我淨識唱呢句。希望無中版權，唔好中版權。唉，導演根本你真係要港版Moana casting要揾我啦，細碌食飯靠你啦，今次。
Hey, Chi. I love that.
Yes, me too.
Was he your favorite character?
Yes, of course, I want to be he. 我哋終於可以訪問到萬眾期待嘅Moana真人版班底啦。Here is Dwayne Johnson, who is Maui in the movie. Here is Catherine Lagaya, who is Moana, and Thomas Kell, who is the director. And I'm Chi from Hong Kong. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to see you.
A quick one. Team Pua or Team Hey?
I would say I'm Pua. I'm Team Pua.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to dissent here, but I would be Team Hey Hey.
Hey, hey.
Really? Hey, yes, I'm actually Hey today.
You are.
To be honest, would Maui let me join his crew? Or would I be a disaster? Join it.
Join. Hey Hey's got to join. Yes, you wouldn't be a disaster.
Yes. I will make you many boat snacks. Oh, yes.
Yes.
So Thomas, walk me through the moment when you realized that Catherine was your Moana. So what made you think that, yo, that's her?
It was something that I felt about 10 seconds into the audition. I just had a feeling, there's something you kind of can't quite describe. You're looking for something, yes, you want courage, playfulness, to be brave, and you want her to be empathetic, but there's also just a spark, something that you either have or you don't. So I'm gonna say something nice about you, so watch out. But she had all of those things. It was a pretty immediate thing for me, and the rest of my collaborators agreed very quickly.
This is the fastest casting process I've ever seen, 10 seconds only.
Well, I mean,
Didn't feel that fast for me.
No, well, I'm saying that's when I had the feeling. Yes, there's a lot of process after that. But I'm also, I've been in the business for 27 years. So I've cast thousands of people in my life. The ability to do that gets honed. And so when I saw Catherine, I just said, we've got it.
Really? Yes, I agree that Catherine is born to be Moana. So, Catherine, what was going through your mind the exact moment when you received Dwayne's call telling you that, oh, you were the Moana?
Oh, the voice, yeah.
The voice message.
Yeah.
Katie, aloha, aloha, it's DJ. I cannot wait to work with you.
Yeah, so I got that when we were shooting in the village. So it was one of our first days shooting, and I got this kind of random voice message from an American number. And I was like, oh, should probably look at it, should probably listen to it. If not, I'll just delete it. So I remember listening to it, and it kind of opened with, aloha, Katie. And I was like,
I know that voice.
That sounds really familiar. But it was like maybe a 2-3 minute long message of him being so excited to kind of get to join this. He was just really supportive and really excited that we were already shooting in the village, and he was sad to miss the village because it was such a beautiful place to get to work. So yeah, he was very excited for me.
Yes, congratulations, and I cannot believe that is your first role. I think this film gave you so many firsts, including wearing Maui's wig and having the moving tattoos.
Yes.
So what was the biggest challenge in bringing Maui into real life?
I would say a few things. Biggest challenge was the real vulnerability that you had to bring with Maui because, he has this crazy backstory. He was thrown away as a baby, and that's when it's real flesh and blood and real human beings, those are emotions that, you have to conjure up. That was a challenge. The other challenge was becoming Maui in terms of the tattoos, the hair. It was like 2 hours every day. That was a challenge.
Appreciate that, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes, longer than women's usual makeup.
Yes.
Yes. How about Catherine? What surprised you the most about working with Catherine? Because you two had great chemistry on camera.
Right? Thank you. What surprised me the most about Catherine was her timing, because she had not done a film like this before. And like as you and I are going back and forth in this conversation, it's easy for us to do it because we're not acting. It's just we're having conversation. But to act it is not easy, and she was amazing. And I feel like I can't wait for the world to see Catherine and meet her, right?
Yes, so incredible. Stepping into this industry for the first time, what was the most valuable lesson you learned from working with Dwayne?
I think the most valuable lesson I learned was to kind of live in the moment. I think when you think too far ahead or when you think too far back about maybe what you have to do or what you've done, that's when the pressure really starts to build, and that's when it kind of starts to stress you out. So kind of living in the moment and thinking about what you're doing right now, I feel like that was the most important thing for me.
Oh, I love to hear that, yet. I think he must be a great companion. And knowing that your grandfather, High Chief, actually was a great inspiration to Maui.
He was.
How meaningful is it for you to bring that family legacy to the world?
So meaningful, and I have not played a role like this before where I can embody the spirit of my loved ones, and especially my grandfather. He was one of my heroes. I lost him when I was 10. But still, in those 10 years, and it was about the first 6 years I don't really remember, but 7 through 10 I remember, and he was special. And by the way, I'm so proud to play Maui because that's my grandfather.
Yes, that's so special, and thank you for sharing such a personal story for us. So, Thomas,
Yes.
What was the hardest scene to pull off that kept you awake at night?
Oh, there were a lot of things that did that. There were many scenes that I think had challenges, and many of them were the things that I loved doing the most. We started shooting in the village, and the big number where you are in the village had so many moving parts. and it was 110 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, there was a lot of sort of given circumstance. And, you know, you have dozens and dozens of crew, you have hundreds of actors. You want to make sure that you're getting everything you need in this real environment. And you also want to start off strong. So because that was something we did relatively early, that was when they kept me up for quite a few weeks ahead of time.
That must be a great challenge for you, and maybe for Catherine too. And I know Moana is actually a non-traditional princess, but a warrior. What do you want global audience take away from Moana's journey?
I think they should take away Moana's courage. I think if anything, I think that's one of the kind of foundational parts of her, to have to leave your island and everything you know and step into the unknown. I think that's something that can be quite daunting, but also really exciting.
So before I go, let me show you something. Ta-da! This is me cosplaying Moana. So Thomas, you as the director of Moana, would you cast me in your next movie? Maybe as Hey Hey, or Moana's long-lost sister, or just a random villager?
You know, I have to talk to my collaborator on this. We make all casting decisions together. So yeah.
We need Dwayne to...
Yeah, and we have to have Dwayne weigh in.
We need
But
Dwayne there.
that's pretty good, and the pose is excellent.
Okay, maybe the Hey Hey, or...
Maybe the Hey Hey.
Maybe the Hey Hey,
yes.
okay, maybe the Hey
Because
Hey.
we already have a Moana, so, but Hey Hey is
No
awesome.
problem, I can be the Hey Hey.
Okay, good.
Before I let you go,
Okay.
can we play a quick knock joke?
Yes,
Okay, are you ready?
I am.
Knock.
Who's there?
I'm Chi. Chi.
Chi who? Chi who?
Chi-Hu! Yeah, Chi-Hu, you got me!
Wow, come on.
Chi-Hu! So can we...
I got a knock joke for you.
Oh, really? How?
Okay. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Knock.
Who?
I eat mop.
Monster? Doing? Who?
No, I eat mop.
You eat mop? Oh, is it... my IQ is so low, do you know? I can't guess it.
I can't get you, it's okay.
No, what's that?
How about this?
Okay.
Knock.
Okay, who's there?
Dwayne.
Doing? Who?
Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. You're welcome. You're welcome,
What
Chi.
can I say except you're welcome? Thank you.
That was good. Come on,
yeah,
give me
that's
some.
good.
Chi-Hoo!
Thank you so much for
Thank you, Chi. That was fun.
That was so fun. Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you, Chi.
死啦！有少少智商衝擊啊！我估唔到吓，我唔識玩喎，死啦！竟然俾 The Rock 玩翻轉頭。我所有稿背到滾瓜爛熟，就係冇計算到佢原來會同我落足呢個 IQ 題，腦分急轉彎都救我唔到。
I eat mop.
跟住佢哋覺得好笑咁樣啦，然之後見到其他 crew 喺隔離都記得我個名咁樣就話 Chi Funny 咁樣，就同我講拜拜，可能會留下咗一個印象。唔得，我翻去會拆解究竟。瞓覺，呢個指令係瞓覺，導演叫你瞓覺。
我諗咗成晚，我終於諗得明嗰個 not joke 係講啲乜嘢啦。No， 咁我就 Who's there？ 佢話 I eat the mop， 我應該要答 I eat the mop who？ 原本呢一個 get 係應該咁樣玩嘅，因為 not joke 嘅原理咧，其實就係同中文嘅食字 get 一模一樣啦，一定要敲門嗰個人講個爛 get，然之後用一個好快嘅連音，就例如我話我係阿似 who， 咁就係 who。I eat the mop poo， 咁就變咗 I eat my poo。佢想叫我食屎喎，原來啲 wing。My IQ is so low， do you know？ 佢搞咁大個龍鳳，原來想叫我食屎。Dwayne, are you serious? Rocks going on. Rocks wrong with you。就係咁無聊咯。死咯！我唔可以話佢無聊㗎，唔係，但係真係好無聊喎。跟住第二個 not joke 啦，佢就話 knock who's there？
Dwayne.
Who？
Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning.
即係意思係喂瓊哥你個浴缸啦，我就嚟浸死啦咁樣。因為咧，我哋好快咁樣讀一次下 Dwayne who？ 跟住就係 Dwayne， 即係 drink 同埋 drink 好似啊，即係 get 唔 get 啊？即係佢係詞語動畫廊啲 friend 啊。佢係有啲料㗎 ，Dwayne。下次我要教佢中文嚟一個中西合璧嘅食字，而家模仿一次啊！ Knock knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Drink who?
Dwayne 有神。
What can I say except
What can I say except you're welcome？ 我作為香港嘅食字界高手，俾呢個荷里活食字界高手考起咗，我真係無地自容。我翻去訓練下我啲 Dwayne 有神嘅 guess 先係。最後一日嘅悉尼，終於天氣好翻啦！今日我決定要出海揾貓兒尋仇。
Maui? I'm Kathy, I'm from Tisharai.今日天氣咁好，我決定要去揾 Maui， 還翻呢一個赤飛天沙。
It's one of the world's greatest conservation success stories.
哇！原來 Moana 真係唔易做啊！我出海3個鐘，瞓足2個鐘啊！原來出海暈船想瞓覺係除咗嘔吐之外最典型嘅暈船生理反應。唉，好啦，我都係做翻慈禧雞雞算啦，我都係唔做港版 Moana。
都巨大嘅鯨魚啱見到，超近距離。我正式宣布遲出埠衝出香港系列大成功，因為咧今次係我從影以嚟演藝生涯最艱巨嘅任務，就係訪問荷里活演員同埋導演，而成個過程都十分順利。希望大家快啲入場睇 Moana！ 哇，佢哋而家入緊場睇 Moana 啦，你都要快啲入場睇啦！啊！最開心嘅係咧，我成功將呢一個食字文化揚威海外，而我冇諗過 The Rock 比我更加中意食字。希望有機會再同佢 crossover 詞語動畫廊或者係佢啲鼎有神嘅食字系列啦。咁大家睇完 Moana 就記得 like、comment、share 呢條片同埋 subscribe 阿慈嘅 channel。大家期待更加多遲出埠嘅系列啦，拜拜。